Oh yeah. What if
Well,
Peg said he's
I'm like,
coming.
I'll pay double. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be like, hey, I will pay double for a full set of emotes if you never work with Myth again.
oh,
Myth can't afford
yeah,
this person.
that's great. I can barely afford the ones that I got. Actually, they were crowdfunded by Liv and Ninja. So.
You got that animated dance one, and it's like it's over.
Mm-hmm.
That one
It's
costs 10
over.
times.
It's over for everybody. Actually, that
Thank you
one
so
was
much.
$50.
So nice of you.
The animated
Ooh.
emotes are $50. The regular ones are 10.
So you have to give a shout out to someone who gave you gifted subbies and be like, "Oh, that was
Mhm,
your
mhm.
doing."
Yeah, absolutely.
This is your fault.
Ninja and Liv directly tipped
Your
me.
fault.
They sent they directly tipped me specifically for those. So
Yeah, I do the
yes.
same thing for Enuk graciously
Mhm.
graciously funded the premium version of TTS Monsters. So every time there's monologues posted
Oh
in
yeah, I
my
was wondering
chat,
how you did that because I was looking
it's
at that and I was like, this
all
motherfucker's paying
thanks.
for it. What a
All
dick.
thanks to Enuk.
Yeah, good job, Enoch. If anybody wants to pay for mine to be funded as well. Uh, question, Vice, are you gonna read those off, or do I need to make the thing bigger so that I can see? I guess I could make it
Wait.
bigger.
Slow it down so I can write them down and look at the answer.
Oh,
Fuck,
Jesus.
I'll be sure to read them off.
All right. So how do we cue in? Like, if we're ready to hit the answer, how do we buzz in for this?
I think we can just take turns.
Oh,
Everyone should
okay.
have an equal number of answers. So if you guys go riskier, then you should generate some more. I also have a bunch of bonus questions ready too, in case you guys tie or something.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That's awesome. I feel like I'm gonna lose this. I think Dex is gonna win, and Shiraj is probably going to come in second. That's just my
Oh,
guess.
now there's this
I'm gonna lose, like, straight up.
expectation. Like, oh,
Yeah. I don't know how deep Hegmo's knowledge of the game goes. How deep is your lore and knowledge, Hegmo?
Does it are how many of the questions are around
good thing lore
a
is only one
warrior?
category.
Yeah, but we have story too. We have story and lore, so that's two of the categories. That's
Yeah, I
really
don't
not
really
it.
honestly, I'm a chronic
Mhm.
cutscene skipper across
Same.
all games.
Oh
Same.
I totally
no.
zone out. I have no idea
Same.
what's going on in the story. I was typing out like zone names earlier because we did that quiz yesterday. Somebody sent a Final Fantasy 11 name as many zones as you can in
Oh no.
20 minutes or something like
Oh
that.
wow.
And I got really confused because I was like, wait, Castle Zval, Promethean Vosel. Is there like a lore reason why those are anagrams of each other? And so like I don't really know anything about the lore. I know maybe geographically they're pretty close to each other. I'm not sure.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
If I had to spell them out though, I'm sure there's so many I would spell wrong and just like
Oh yeah, when like I'm like okay, because like I've seen the zones for 20 something years, and I say them. I even said in my YouTube video, I said Fort Kaguro Naguro. It's Karugo Narugo. So like stuff like that. Like I
Makes
think
sense.
I have how I say it, and so it's like how do you spell Ulegrand Range? If anybody can spell Ulegrand Range in the next 3 seconds,
ULEGURAUND.
Yeah, you have to
nope,
be proficient in like at least 6 languages.
ULEGUER.
UER. Okay, my bad. That was close.
Yeah.
6
Yeah,
languages.
you're casual. What the fuck, man? Why you get that wrong?
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just the worst. Well, that's what I told you guys. I was gonna lose this, so I don't know what your fucking point is. this is not gonna be a good day for Myth, but I think it'll be fun.
Really quickly too, I think I have about 2 hours. That's about all I can stay. So if
Okay.
this winds up, I'll stick around at least long enough to finish the trivia. But if I have to leave a little early, you guys can continue on.
Okay. So
That's cool.
we will make sure that our intro isn't too long, and we should go ahead and get started.
Sweet.
Is everybody good with that?
Good to
I'm
go.
fine, yeah.
Okay. Welcome
Let
in,
me send you guys
everybody.
nudes real quick.
What?
I said, let me send you guys nudes real
Oh,
quick.
Jesus Christ! All right, now we'll cut that out, and then we'll go into it. Welcome in, everybody, to Blurred Podcast episode. Fuck. Are we on 6 or 7 now? We're on the Jeopardy episode. Today we have a special guest. We have a Vicenarian from YouTube. Vice does a lot of videos for Master Trials. He documents a lot of lore. He has a lot of good help new player videos, no new player tips and trick stuff. And we've known Vice for a little while. We're really excited for him to be on with us today. And Vice, how are you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How are you all doing?
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Vice, I had a question for you. Do you
Mm.
have an origin for that name? Because I've been trying to figure it out.
So when I started playing Final Fantasy XI, it was about 2 years ago, I believe. I
Mhm.
was 23 at the time, and well, Vicenarian literally just means someone in their 20s. I
Oh.
think when I turn 30, I'll have to turn it into Tricenarian, but I don't know. That's a little.
Oh
weird.
crap! This guy's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, we might actually have to end the episode early because I'm feeling more insecure about my Final Fantasy XI knowledge, and I'm feeling old, so it's just not a good way, not a good feeling either way.
Me and Shiraj stay quiet because we were taught to let our elders speak.
Oh, yeah.
Vice, Vice, how did you
Well,
get
and
into?
I mean, I was just gonna say it is really nice when you have the younger generation,
Mhm.
because I feel like when streaming the game and like hanging out with people, I feel like we're all 30s going into 40s. So you get these young 20-year-olds coming in.
Whippersnappers.
It's nice. It means
Yeah.
that maybe there's a hope for the game to continue past 2030 when we
Oh,
all
for
start
sure, dude.
getting geriatric.
So Vice, how
So
did you
here, let-
start playing
Yeah.
11?
I'm a really big offline Final Fantasy fan, and I wanted to look up some info on 11, and
Mhm.
believe it or not, at the time there was no info online about 11. Not a single video on YouTube.
I
No,
believe
in all
it.
seriousness though, not a lot of people talked about 11 from like a Final Fantasy perspective.
Mhm.
So I thought I'd do a blind playthrough, given the fact that I kind of like classic games. I really, really liked 11's story, and that's the gateway drug to Endgame 11. So here I am.
Hell yeah! And you said you've only been
Having
playing for 2 years.
Yeah, maybe close to 3 years now. Here's the thing, though. I'm relatively busy, so I don't stay subbed that often. The
Mm.
That's
number of
fair.
hours I've actually put into the game is shockingly low. But the cool thing is, I still really enjoy playing the game, which is an advantage I don't think many other 11 players have.
That's true.
I love the game still personally, and I think that we've talked about this before in the podcast, but I think that like one of the advantages of 11 versus like 14 or other modern MMOs is that it really permits you to take breaks intermittently. Like
Yes.
everything you do 6 months ago is still relatively relevant now, which is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I completely agree.
absolutely.
There's not much benefit to being bleeding edge in 11. You can kind of take it as you go. I've watched a lot of new players recently, and
Mhm.
the exploration and discovering all the aspects of things that you can uncover, leveling new jobs for the first time. There's just no end to things that you can do at your own pace.
You guys think we should do like some sort of I want to say like we invite Vice and Shiraj into this kind of study for 20-year-olds that are for some reason playing this game, but in reality it's just therapy, and they just don't know that they're going into a
Well, from our
surprise therapy.
perspective, right? Like we have mental illness, and it's like, how come you're playing?
Yeah, what's wrong with
Yeah,
you guys?
what happened to you?
Who hurt
Do you want a list or?
Yes, yes. Let's number all of the things that happened in your life that led you down to this path, and
Mhm.
we'll tackle each one at a time.
So
See, that's
Vice,
the thing. Like, I'm a really big fan of both Shiraj and Big Timer. All of those Master Trial players, and I can't think of a fate worse than being a fan of someone for playing Final Fantasy XI. It's just a really sad life I found myself in.
so
He's
Vice,
not talking to you, chat. He's not talking about you guys, chat. You guys are
Oh,
totally cool.
burn.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I'm really critical of people who play 11 just in jest. I am
Mm.
perfectly fine with anyone who likes this game.
I
There's
don't
a lot
know.
about this game to love.
I don't know to what degree you were being sarcastic about there being no content, but like as someone who, before I came back to Final Fantasy, I played other games. Like other games have dedicated lore video makers and dedicated like
Mm.
niche subject category, like hours and hours of topics. And I don't think there's many people who do any lore on Final Fantasy 11. Like maybe Romoko did, and he's been away for a while now.
Mhm.
There were also a couple others. So I know like Mog House did some. If memory serves, Hunting for Games every once in a while did a lore video. A lot of that was gameplay stuff. I am being mostly sarcastic though. There are plenty of really good YouTubers covering that stuff, but one of the guys that I was talking to on Reddit, again Reddit and Final Fantasy 11, what a life, right? But he mentioned that most of the people online talking about Final Fantasy 11 talk about it from an MMO perspective rather than like a Final Fantasy entry, which is one of the reasons, like, if you go back and look at my first couple videos, almost all of them are talking about it as though it's a single player Final Fantasy game. Not really something I'd seen a lot on YouTube by that point.
That is a different perspective for sure.
Were
I think in
you-
general too, like there's not a lot. That's why I kind of got into making YouTube videos for 11 too, is because people would ask me to. They'd be like, "Hey, could you make a video about this?" Or like, "Have you ever thought about doing YouTube?" I think there are people that make it, but it's just like for the age of the game, there's not as much content as you'd expect across the board. And I think that a lot of people are so far disconnected from the lore because we've been playing it for 20 years that side of it doesn't get a lot of love either. But yeah, it's always nice to see people coming into the space and making videos one way or another.
Yeah.
As an active MMO 11 player, you're kind of like waiting for the content to roll out, and they release an update, and you get to do one cutscene, and then you wait 5 months for
Yeah.
the next cutscene, and the whole experience gets a bit disconnected.
Mhm. Vice,
Yeah,
did
that's
you?
one really big. Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if you made videos before you came over to 11.
No, the very first Final Fantasy 11 video that I made, I believe, was the first that I ever posted to YouTube. So I took that one down because it was just awful. But yeah, the rest of the series is up.
Okay.
Wait, you can take your bad videos down off YouTube?
Don't do it.
No, I leave
Believe it or
mine
not,
up.
actually, no. It's just unlisted, so you can still access it. But I strongly encourage everyone not to watch it.
I'll go
Link,
seek it out
link in
now.
the bio.
Mhm. Okay. Unless you guys have anything else you wanted to talk for. Actually, you know what, Vice, why don't you tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel? Because it was funny because I was talking to Dex earlier, and somebody mentioned that they only knew you from your Master Trial videos. And I know that you have quite a few more videos than that. Like you have, I think your biggest video was why play Final Fantasy 11. Is that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So there are pretty much only three types of videos on my channel. Mostly anyway. The very first series I did was reviewing all of the expansions as
Mhm.
though they were single player Final Fantasy games. I also do a bunch of like new player guides or why play Final Fantasy 11, which is kind of the second category. And the third category is a Master Trial series. Each of them are kind of targeted towards different audiences. So like the initial series reviewing the expansions was primarily targeted towards like the offline Final Fantasy players, and as a result, they get a little bit more traffic. I knew the
Mm.
Master Trial series would be really, really niche in its subject matter, but we can talk about the Master Trial series at another point. I also knew this is probably the last batch, like trio of Master Trials the game might ever get. So I
Mm.
figured I might as well cover them, maybe bring some eyeballs to the progression cycle of those.
Do you have any other videos lined up when you run out of the Master Trial stuff? Anything that we can look forward to? Do you have any other ideas for a series?
He's
you might
asking
work
so
on?
he can make them before
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
He does that shit to me all the time. Yeah.
The only video at the moment that I have any work on is covering Final Fantasy XI's job system.
Mm,
Again, it's kind of looking at it as though it's a single player Final Fantasy game. A
mhm,
lot of times among Final Fantasy fans, there's a conversation about whether or not Tactics or 5 has like the best iteration of the job system. And I
Hmm.
mean, anyone who's played all three games between 5 Tactics and 11, like 11 is clearly the winner, yet nobody knows about it.
Mm.
I have a little bit of work done on that video, but over the summer it's just been crazy busy, so I haven't really had a lot of time. Not even to finish the last couple Master Trial videos that I have.
yeah.
It is interesting that the fact that the game is an MMO, it creates a barrier for entry for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100% true. And Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn is to some degree a barrier, but there are a lot of players who give 14 a try. And a lot of them just immediately dismiss 11 because it's an MMO, an older style MMO at that. But especially if you get past like the base game, most of 11 is pretty easy to solo by the time you get to 119. I know some people say like Cloud of Darkness or Hades are impossible to solo, but honestly, if you know your job, most jobs can solo those fights.
Mhm.
So it's not all that different from playing 14. which is kind of one of the reasons that I wanted to make a YouTube channel talking about it. Hopefully, more people give the game a shot. So it's been fun.
What's been the big barrier from you quitting your job and just doing Final Fantasy 11 full time?
Oh man, I would say it, but I don't want to criticize everyone listening right now.
Oh boy. Lack of actually too much self-awareness. All right, let's move on. So going around the table real quick, I'll start with Shiraj. Shiraj, how's your week been, buddy? What have you been up to? Are you still alive in America, still bullet hole free?
Yes, I am bullet hole free for now. I don't know
Fantastic.
how it would be in a few days, but for now I'm bullet hole free. Things are good, my dude. Things are good. Just being chilling with the boys.
Hell yeah. I see you've been more active on 11 more. Is that because you just miss us, or is it because America's that bad?
Honestly, it's a bit of both. But nah, it's because me and Hex managed to get the PC set up.
Mhm.
So we have like a proper PC setup now, so it's it's pretty nice.
That's awesome. Shout out to Little Hexy for letting us borrow Shiraj for this. Really appreciate it.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh, she's
Last
at work.
episode, he went on and on about how shitty the food in America was. So what's next?
Hegmo, how's your week been? What have you been up to in game and otherwise?
In game, it's a big week for me. Tomorrow, I should have my very first. I know that I'm the slow one of the group, but I should have my very first stage 5 prime weapon
Mhm.
next
Congratulations.
week. Excited about that.
Yeah.
Aside from that, just the normal grinds, working on stuff in game, trying to keep up with Limbus, and currently RPing Ubenai for my Neo animator.
Oh wow, that's really exciting.
Are you gonna be the first purple glow on your server?
No, there's been a few for months. There's been a few people that have been floating around for months, and I'm starting to see more people. I'm like jealous every time. I'm like, I should have been first. But there's
You can still
probably
claim
like,
it.
yeah, I'll just say that I am.
Yeah, just say that you are.
Yeah.
How would they know?
Just say
But
all
yeah,
these guys are
there's quite a few
followers.
people. There's a couple people in Link Shell that have them already. There's a few, and I think there's like a few Japanese players still on Shiva that have had them for a little while. There's a few statics that are just ahead, but we're not that backwoods. We still get them.
If they're in your link shell, I think you can take credit for them. So
Oh
I
yeah,
think it
yeah, that's true.
counts.
I facilitated
them
it.
the way.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
I was definitely not carried by some of the people in my link shell through my Aminons at all. No
Quite the
way.
opposite,
It was
actually.
me.
Yeah.
It was me.
Mhm.
What are you talking about? When I saw you do those streams, it was 6 Galca. So
Oh,
it was
jeez.
you and your cousins.
Dex, how's your week been? What have you been up to in game and otherwise?
I've been just big chilling, mostly Limbus and Sortie, and Limbus is still as miserable as ever.
Okay.
Hey,
That's
but
fair.
that's a negative thing. I don't want to be negative.
Sortie's fun.
They did
Yeah.
the
go ahead.
patch of it, right? So it's a little bit better.
They patched
I really like how the
Limbus.
mob stack. Yeah, you didn't know about that?
Yeah, no, I heard about Limbus. I thought we were talking about Sortie. Yeah, the Limbus patch is good. They had some other patches too, didn't they?
Yeah.
For the
Yeah, this week was kind of a cool some surprise stuff. There's obviously slips for the +4 gear now. You can now store those and clean up your inventory a little bit. The thing I was most excited about was Rem's Tails in Ambuscade.
That
Dark
is really
Matter?
nice.
Dark Matter.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
I'm
Dark
excited.
Matter too.
Dark
Dark
Matter's
Matter
permanent.
campaign permanent.
Permanent.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
2 minutes,
I'm
boys.
gonna do that right now.
Yeah.
All right, Trish. Okay. Well, we'll wait until Shiraj gets back, but I'm very excited about the new stuff. I've been really, really busy this week. I haven't been able to stream at all, really. This is for the last 2 weeks, all I've been streaming is the podcast while recording this. I've been working my normal job, and then I'm going to
school, right?
school. Yeah, so I go to work. I have 2 hours between work and school, and then I go to school for 4 hours, and then I get up at 4 and I'm done by 9 o'clock at night, and I don't really have time for much else. But I've still been
Living the
squeezing
dream,
in
buddy.
my sortie runs. Still been trying to squeeze them in when I can, because I can't fall behind. Dex already has an 18 million point lead on me, so I can't fall further behind. I gotta go in, collect my points, and start saving up.
So
I'm
Myth,
gonna
why
be
don't
forced
you
to
give
cast
up your
it.
small ambitions and become full-time Final Fantasy 11 player?
I think it's
Throwing it right back
because I'm too angry. I'm too angry at the world. Uh, if I tend to bully people in 11. I'm sure you guys have started picking that up, and I think if I did it full time, I wouldn't enjoy the bullying anymore. It would take away what little joy I get out of bullying people, and it wouldn't be fun anymore.
Vice, in 10 years, you too will be jaded just like him.
I can't wait. Yeah, that'll be great.
But honestly, like when I do streaming stuff, I don't know anything about computers, guys. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at editing. I wish I was as talented as Vice and Hegmo at like making nice production stuff. But most of the time when I do stuff, I record it and then I'm like, I go find my girlfriend. I'm like, hey, can you fix this for me, please? Because I don't know fucking anything about computers. But for the most part, it's really fun. I'm looking forward to streaming again when school calms down. This class that I'm in is only a month long, and then I go back to like my normal, mostly online schedule. So I should be able to start streaming again a little bit more normally after that.
Well, we miss you.
I miss you guys too, even though
Yeah, it's
top
crazy.
tier.
We went from like this peak high point of like Shiraj was online every day, Myth was online all the time, and then it's like suddenly they're both gone, and there's
Yeah,
just this void in our lives.
it's okay. You still have Velner. You still have Takeover and Curse and all the other fantastic streamers.
True, true.
Well, Hegmo, you should see this as an opportunity to just fill in more time slots with Hegmo time.
Yeah, build the monopoly.
Yeah.
Mhm. You're always talking about taking over the space. This is your chance, buddy. All right. I think we should go ahead and get started so that way we don't run into time problems. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
sounds good.
Is
Dex,
Shiraj
you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm back.
Sure. So
All
the
right.
the format is we start from 100s, and if we fail, it passes to somebody else. Or can I
Actually,
pick anything?
yeah, you could pick anything that you want.
I don't know how spicy I want to go.
Hopefully, also really quickly, I wanted to thank. Wow, I'm blanking on his name right now. He's one of the mods at the auction house, Vire, for
Fires. Yeah.
proofreading the stuff. Yeah, he's
Oh,
really
Vire.
well. He's in
Really?
a massive Let's Play. Yeah, he's also helped me a bunch with the YouTube channel as far as like offering feedback and informing some of my next videos.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, we've had interaction with Vire too, and he's a nice guy.
Absolutely. I appreciate Fires a lot.
So he set this whole thing up, or you were collaborative?
I set everything up, and then he proofread everything and
Mm.
sent me a huge list of things that he didn't think would work out too well. So I edited it, and hopefully it's worked well. Hopefully I lived up to his standard. He hasn't
Let's
been able
go.
to do a second round, so it's not his fault if there are problems.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Let's do NMs for 300.
NMs for 300. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get that loaded.
Yeah. So what is like just so we all understand, what is is there an order we're going in for selecting questions or categories, or what's the process in case I missed it or chatted?
Yeah, we're just taking turns.
Okay.
I'm not looking it up. The answer is Serio. Finally.
Yeah, even I knew
All right,
that.
anyway. Yeah, to read this off, spawn Kieran and Sky. Drops from 4 NMs are required. These 4 NMs are Suzaku, Byaku, Genbu, and one more. Yeah, that's exactly right. And I would do the sound effect now, but we'll give you a... Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
there we go.
We'll give you a hypothetical...
I don't want to get
hypothetical.
accused of doing anything unsavory.
I see. All right, next up would be Hegmo.
Oh boy. Okay.
This
what are the?
presentation
Oh yeah.
is working weird. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do a job system for 300.
Mm.
All right, let me find that real quick.
I'm curious what these questions are like.
Yeah, me too.
Job system for 300. There you go. Which is the only job that natively
Oh,
gains
Jesus
the job
Christ.
trait Resist Slow 5 through leveling? And I am
Resist-
100% certain that Shiraj is nodding right now.
Resist slow.
That does sound like a Shiraj question.
I have no idea. I'm gonna say dancer.
The answer is Beastmaster.
Really?
Oh,
I
wow.
never would have guessed Beastmaster. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a
I-
hard one.
Casuals.
Shut the fuck up, shit.
Hey,
Bro,
Shiraj,
like-
did you know that one?
Hmm?
Did you know this this particular question?
Yeah, but
He's gonna
it's
say
not
yes now, even if he didn't.
That's crazy though. That of all the jobs to get resist slow job traits, resist slow 5 specifically,
Yeah.
it's the job that's literally the slowest.
Why do you think it gets it?
Oh man.
Yeah.
I feel like the disparity between those two 300 points was a little high.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one tough thing to me. Like Sky NMs are completely
Mm.
unrememberable. I mean, that was back before I was born, for all intents and purposes. Not
That's
really,
true.
but yeah. So I have a difficult time scaling how difficult or obscure the NM questions are.
I
That's
am an
fair.
old school player, so maybe that's why.
I think for more modern players, that would have been pretty difficult.
Yeah,
But-
that would make sense. All right, next up is Myth.
Let's do content for 200. I'm gonna go nice and light. Everybody's picking the 300 categories, but I want a soft.
Well, my thought process was 300 is not the hardest, but it's not nothing.
Oh fuck, this is bad because this is the era that I wasn't playing in. I did not play during Adeline. So the first,
What was the first content through which players could fight against the Knockwolves or the Nakewalls?
I'm gonna go with Wildskeep Reeves.
That is correct.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
It wasn't Delve, silly.
yeah. I knew it
Very
was gonna
nice.
be one of those, but I wasn't sure.
They're still referred to as the Delve bosses, though, which I find interesting. All right, and finally, Shiraj.
Last but not least.
There you go.
So let's spice it up and go 400 on NMs.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Ooh, okay.
Damn it, I was doing that
There
next.
you go.
Let me find that one real quick. All right.
Everyone's
I
dodging
hope
story
it's-
and
I hope
lore.
it's more Sky questions.
In what content does the NM Orcus appear?
Oh man, that sounds so familiar.
I know the
Also-
NM.
The
Come on,
name's
can you-
familiar, but yeah. I want to say like a ranked mission, like a solo mission.
No, man, you're supposed to be good at this.
I said I'm good at this, brother. I'm just here to spice things up.
Jesus.
Come on.
So
Like-
what's your final answer?
Yeah, I'll say one of the ranked missions, like rank 2,
No.
One of
3.
the ranked
shit.
missions.
Yeah.
I can
All
answer.
right, so really quickly, I'm going to be generous. The NM systems don't include things like missions. And I'm only giving this out because, you know, I probably should have put in what content or NM system does Orcus appear. So that's
Yeah, give
my
him another chance. He can redeem himself.
bad.
Void Watch.
Close.
The answer is Void
Void
Walker.
Walker.
Oh,
Yep.
Walker.
shit.
Ooh.
I honestly forgot that was a thing.
You need to kill
Yeah.
him to get the black abyssite to spawn Zernius or whatever. The wyvern.
See, I told
that's
you
a
guys
Pokemon
Dex is gonna
name.
win this shit.
Yeah, Dex is a nerd, bro.
No, not that one. Whatever. You get the point.
All right, and next up, Dex.
Let's go lore for 300.
Lore for 300. Let me find that one. How many unique avatars are there in Vanadil?
Ooh, I have to hold my fingers up.
Oh, man.
Crap. It's not just the base ones, right? It's everything?
Every single avatar, yeah.
Oh my goodness. You got I'm not a summoner. This doesn't
It's
feel
funny
lore,
because-
this feels content based.
So here's the thing. I think summoners would actually have a harder time answering this question.
Hmm.
This is very
Interesting.
much so a lore question, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Are we counting? I guess that does count, right?
Find out.
So this
Next time.
isn't. Damn. See, now you've got me confused. It's avatars, but not the summons, because like I don't think Atomos counts as an avatar.
So here's the thing. Summoners can only summon a handful of avatars. They can't summon every avatar.
Mhm.
Well, I think Bahamut is considered an avatar, right? Well, you're not going to answer that.
I can't answer that.
This is so tough. This should be a 400. I'm scared of the 400 lore now.
Yeah, honestly, the 400 question for lore is a rough one.
Thank you. For that.
Let me think. If it's Ifrit, Titan, Leviathan, Garuda, Rama, Shiva, Carbuncle. I don't think Kate Sith counts. I don't think Odin and Alexander count. Maybe they do. And I think Bahamut counts. I think Phoenix counts. Let's just go with 10.
10, that's your final answer?
Unfortunately, I think I'm wrong.
Kind of embarrassing. No, I'm just kidding. It's 17.
17.
17.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah,
now
so
I
you've
need to
got-
know which ones count and which ones don't. Crazy.
Is
So-
Phoenix actually
yeah.
in 11?
Yeah, Phoenix
Yeah.
is
The
the
Phoenix
sword.
Spirit with the Phoenix Spirit with what's his
Tenzin.
name? Tenshin
Oh.
Tenzin.
Okay.
and
Phoenix is
Tenzin
the avatar that's bound to his blade.
Oh, interesting.
and also what's her name from Rhapsodies?
Iroha.
Iroha.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's Tenzin's daughter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whoa, spoilers. No, I'm just using
Jeez.
That was lore for 400. Come on, Dex.
Whoops.
Yeah, so as far as all the avatars, you've got the 6 in Rise of the Zilart that you can kind of unlock. You've got the Terrestrials and Chains of Promathia, so that's Bahamut, Diabolos, Phoenix, Fenrir, and Carbuncle. You have the 2 in Treasures of Uttergone, Alexander, Odin. You have Kate Sith and Atamos from Wings of the Goddess.
And Siren.
You've got Siren, and then finally you have the newest edition, Chaos.
Oh, Chaos counts?
Chaos. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the
All
real.
right. Next
Yeah.
up, Hegs.
Oh God. I'm gonna go.
Pulled up again.
I'm gonna go with content. Wait, what did we do? Content for? There was a content.
So I did
question already,
content
Did the
for
ones we got
200.
wrong get crossed out? Because we
Okay.
failed
Oh,
NMs for 400, right?
Yep, that's my bad.
It's okay.
I
right.
think
And
content for 200 is already been done.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
question.
Thank you.
I'll do.
Now we're good.
I want to just get points on the board, so I'm doing content for 100.
Bold
I
All
move.
hope
right,
I get it right.
Bold
100.
move.
This one's simple. What was the third ultimate weapon type introduced to Final Fantasy XI?
That would be
man.
the Empyrean weapons.
Wrong. No, you're right.
I was like, oh Jesus Christ!
Oh no. I like
Ding, ding,
this.
ding.
I like this a lot.
All
What are
right,
you,
that was pretty
stupid?
simple. Let's get
Egmo's
that
on the
repeated.
board.
Mhm.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
All right, next on the list is Myth.
Yeah, let's do content for 300.
All right, I'll quickly skip through these. Which content was first released? Voidwalker NM systems or Visions of
Ooh.
Abyssia? Dex might even have a hard time with this one, but I'm not sure.
You thinking, buddy?
Visions.
Visions is incorrect.
Damn it.
It
I
was
had a feeling it might be
Voidwalker.
Voidwalker, but yeah.
Yeah.
Went with my
It's all
gut.
good.
Fuck it.
Visions was the 95 cap, right?
Visions was the very
So-
first Abyssia, so it was the 80.
Oh.
Oh,
interesting.
yeah, 80. Okay. It went
Mhm.
Visions,
Heroes was the
Stars,
95,
Heroes.
I
I
think.
didn't realize Voidwalker was that early. Holy shit.
Yeah. It felt like Voidwalker was supposed to be Voidwatch, and then they released and
Mhm.
went, oh, wait, we just invalidated everything. Let's do that again. And then they
Voidwalker-
did it a third time for Unity.
Oh, that's right. I do remember Voidwalker. Now.
If you
It
think
was at
about it,
75 cap.
Voidwalker was the ultimate
Right.
level 75 cap content because it released the rings that were like the premier
Yeah.
rings, but with +1 stats on them.
Mhm.
And that was like the last 75 content they released.
Damn. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, there's only like one YouTube video of a Yilbegon clear, which is like the absolute virtue of the Voidwalker NMs.
I
Kind of
remember
interesting.
fighting that, but we never killed it. don't
I
think.
think there's not enough representation of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I do remember like even like lower level servers or lower population servers fighting him.
Mhm.
It's just most people didn't get his shadow, which is such a
Oh.
weird content like
Yeah.
concept.
All right, let me make sure I have all of the points squared away still. Usually there are 2 or 3 people doing this, so having to juggle between all of these things is
I
getting a
think
little
two of
confusing.
us are at 300, and
I
then
appreciate it, Vice.
Yeah,
I'm-
definitely.
I'm keeping mental note of my points, and I have whoever has the most, I have a little bit more than that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then Dex has a little bit more than that.
Yeah, no.
no. In his mind, I'm like 200 less than him.
Right now, the score is 300 for Dex, 200 for Myth, 100 for Hegs, and Shiraj, your turn is now, but you've yet to get a point left.
Yeah, fucking Shiraj.
Yep, so
Represent
you're
the
up.
new generation.
Okay, I'll do job system for 200.
Job system for 200. Let me find that really quickly.
I thought job system was going to be the easier ones, and then he's like, "What class gets resist slow?" I'm like, "Fuck you."
This one is
Oh,
very
this-
easy. Yeah.
yeah.
What are the names of Red Mage's 2 SPs?
Chain spell and stymie.
Is that your
Wow,
final
yeah,
answer?
that's right.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely positive?
What about spontaneity?
All right.
I've never played Red Mage before, bro.
Composure.
All right. Dex, we're back to you.
Job system for 400, please, Vice.
Job system for 400.
That
All right.
that question gave me a little bit of confidence.
Remember the
might
be
actually
slow 5 question.
Mm.
All right. What is the job trait that Bard
That's
does gain
300.
access to?
That's 300.
That's the Beastmaster
Oh, that's
one.
my bad. Sorry, I'm reading off my other screen. What is the job trait that Bard gains access to at level 85?
I should know this.
Job trait. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure. It's either a tier of silence because they get so many resist silence, or it's the fencer trait.
You're gonna have to lock one in, brother.
Let's go with fencer because it seems more unique, and I think you would ask that.
Yes, the answer
Oh
is
my
Fencer
God.
1.
I
Wow.
gotta
I'm
fucking
impressed.
leave, but what? I quit.
Wow.
I don't want to do this anymore.
That's impressive.
I play
Also,
Bard, man. I
question for
play
his
Bard.
Oh my gosh.
I play Bard a
Yeah,
lot.
This
that
is a
is
rigged
actually
question.
great.
Mhm.
I didn't know he would
I
ask
was-
a Bard question.
In all honesty, I wasn't sure how difficult the Beastmaster question was because it's the only job that gets that. So
I would say, in retrospect, that's harder than that's the 400-point one.
yeah,
Because
that's rough.
a lot less people play Beastmaster too.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
Well, I have a stage 4 Beastmaster Prime weapon and all the gear. I don't ever play it
attesting
either.
to the difficulty of that question.
Oh man.
all right, Hegs, we're back to you.
I'm gonna do. You know what? Let's dip in. I'm gonna do story for 200.
Break in the
Story for
seal.
200. Yeah, let me find that one real quick.
Myth, you pulled up the nudes. I
Did
saw
I?
it.
Oh shit! I forgot that it shows that. I was gonna message you guys and be like, because I gotta let my dog out. All right, I did pull up the news. That's fucking hilarious. All right, there we go. We're back on the main screen. My bad.
All right, story for 300, Hegs. There are 2 Zillart brothers who rule Juno. What is the name of the older brother?
Oh man. Is it? I'll probably either to entirely mispronounce it, get it wrong, or some other variation of being
Hold on,
wrong.
you
Is
said
it?
200, right?
Yes.
That's
Ooh.
my bad. This is 200.
I can do the well since you okay. Oh shit. Gesso is the name of the
Yeah.
Yugoto mercenary. Yes.
That is correct.
The coolest ninja ever.
Could not agree
Oh, he got
more.
silent.
That Black Coffin fight. Mwah.
Yeah, that was. I really like Treasures. I know on Reddit someone recently made a post trashing that expansion, but I
They
don't
were
know why.
wrong.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think Treasures one of the best.
Treasures added
Yeah.
like a lot of unique animations to the character models, so they really improved the quality of the cutscenes for that expansion.
Yeah, also like the quality of the dialogue went up by quite a bit. In Chains of Promathia, it's like, oh, we're gonna have to fight the I don't know darkness of our inner virtues. So go to this go and fight those virtues. And you think to yourself, like, where do I go to fight my inner virtues? In Treasures of Ottergon, like it's a lot more concrete where you need to go, what you're actively doing. Just it
Yeah,
was a really really good story. All
it was
right,
very
Shiraj.
compelling.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Myth.
Yeah.
But that was which one did Hegma just do?
Story 200.
Story 200.
Yeah, I completely spoiled the 300.
It's okay. I wasn't looking. I was busy looking at the nudes.
Just there you go.
Me and Dex is sitting there like we
Yeah.
need.
I'm gonna go. Look, I gotta play it. I gotta play it dangerously to catch up at this point. So I'm gonna go content 400.
Ooh, going
Content.
straight to the 400.
Believe for the
Rolling the dice.
Yeah, we got this.
That's not right. Content for 400. What is the PvP dice minigame that can be played at game tables in the starting cities Juneau and Nashmouth?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! That's
PvP
content. How's that
dice
content?
minigame.
Come on now.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
content, brother.
He's like, this is premium content. Shut the fuck up.
What's funny is like I knew about that content, but I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. See, I used to gamble in Lower Juneau. I remember that, but you could only bid like 100 gil or something like that.
Do you guys remember the like people
The
that would do
shout?
shout gambling?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I do
Yeah.
remember that. That was amazing.
Casinos. I used to run one.
Yeah,
I hate to
kinda-
say it.
I should start doing that again.
You-
Yeah, no, I'm good.
The house always
I'm-
wins, man.
I got nothing. I'm gonna say, is it Goblin Poker or Goblin Dice? I don't care which one.
want to be like really simple. That's like
Yeah, I don't know.
Mandragora dice or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's
So
dice
it's-
though.
Phantom Roll.
It's called Venture Roll.
Venture Roll. Oh yeah, I never would have gotten that.
Yeah, that one. Probably
I haven't heard people talk about that in so long. You unlocked like a core memory.
It's funny. I actually shouted for a group to do that when I did one of my videos because I was wanting to talk about it, and then I realized, oh wait, this doesn't even have any UI. It's just like a chat box mini game. So
Yep.
yeah. All right, let's get back to the main table. Let's go ahead and delete that one. And
Yeah, it
I
has
think
purple
Garage-
text too. I just went over there to check it out.
All right, so I've got to do the one that we already know. Story for 300. Before Dex does it.
300. Oh man. Okay, we'll see. Let me find that one again. Let's see.
I'm scared of the 400s now.
All right, there are two Zillar brothers who rule Juneau. What is the name of the older brother?
Camelot.
That is incorrect.
Dad, you don't
Eldenar.
know.
Eldenar.
Yeah.
The
he's
little one is the older brother.
Ooh, brutal.
I know
Yeah,
Dex.
that is wrong.
I know. I just wanted to do a meme. Yes, that's Dex. I wanted to do a meme because I always say little brother and big bro, and I know that would trigger Dex because he's a little nerd.
That's also why I'm intentionally throwing also.
It's the strat. Oops, that was not right. I think that one's still there.
That was 300,
Alright.
right?
Yeah, that was 300.
Yep. All right, Dex, we're back. Oh yeah, let me go give you guys a tally of the points really quick. Dex
Sure.
is sitting at a nice 700. Myth has
Motherfucker.
600. Yeah, Hegs has 300, and then finally Shiraj has 200.
Do I have 600? Because I feel like I only got one right. And it was the 200 points. I mean, I'll take the 600. Like, please. I think since as founder of the podcast, I should get a free 400 points. But
Yeah. So usually I have one person dedicated to scoreboard, and right now I don't have that. Hopefully
no,
that's
you're
right.
fine. You're fine.
It's okay,
Anyway, yeah.
even if it's not.
We'll
I'm
run
gonna
it back.
go. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
NM
right.
for 200, so I can try and hoover up some points and let you guys fail the 400.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me find that.
They call me the Dyson because I just keep sucking them up.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah,
Is it
baby.
200? Yeah. So in which
Oh,
zone
ooh.
did Leaping Lizzie spawn in?
That would be South Gustaberg.
Incorrect. Now that's right.
No, I want to get him on a technicality.
Yep.
There's more than one. More than one zone.
If I needed to say Shadow Rain, I would have said it after my answer.
Nizul Isle.
In fact,
Alzadal Undersea Ruins.
There isn't a
Yeah.
South Gustaberg. Yes.
I think
Anyway.
you're
Alzadal
right.
Undersea Ruins as well.
That's true. In fact, I'm going to give Hegs an additional
Yeah.
100 points for that.
Give him some Galka pity points.
That's actually cheating.
It
That-
also
I-
spawns there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I legitimately didn't know that that was a thing. So I knew that all of the older NM spawned, but I didn't know that it was the same name. So pretty
Yep.
neat.
It is the same name, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up we have Hegmo.
I'm gonna do lore for 200.
Lore for 200. Let me find that one.
Oh, we messed this whole thing up. I just realized. We're supposed to say what is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I did not write the questions that way. So. All right. Which of the beastmen nearly drove the Galka into extinction before the remaining population settled with the Humes and Bastock?
Who
Let's go.
are the Antica?
Yeah, that's exactly right. You would know this, given it was in your own class.
Yeah.
He was there when they were
Rig.
driven out.
I was there.
Rig.
Yeah.
Well,
he was
your
there when the
ancestor
slaves were there.
Hegmo is a reincarnated version afterward.
Absolutely.
He
You
climbed the
remember
mountain.
going to that mountain?
They call
exactly.
So this is little known in the Galkan lore. Actually, everybody knows about the Tailkeeper who reincarnates and remembers the history of the Galkan race. Comes back with all the memories. I'm actually the Hegmo's actually the Failkeeper that remembers every single
Yeah.
failure and death of the race along the way.
Sick.
If you want a history of all of the failures for the Tarataro, you can watch Shiraj's stream.
What?
Sorry about that, brother.
Bruh.
Face down.
All right, next up we have Myth.
Let's do job system for 100.
All right. All right. Which job has the level 1 SP ability Mighty Strikes?
Oh man. I feel like I should know this.
You really should.
Fuck. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm on a job. Oh, it's Warrior.
Cheater.
Yeah. Yeah. Warrior.
Yeah, is it considered cheating to play this game to figure out this stuff even
Yeah.
before the Jeopardy round?
Yeah.
I agree.
You might be logged off and just like staring at a black screen.
I should have just gone to a Moogle and then done all the job system questions and just switched jobs until I found the answer.
Hold on, let me think about this for a little bit longer. Myth, is that the job change noise happening in the background on your mic, or
Don't worry about it.
Ching.
All right, Shiraj. The pickings are slim.
I've got to do story for 400 just to like take one for the boys.
Boy's a masochist.
You always love to take one for the boys.
Yeah, he does.
and from?
Shit.
All right, this is a bit of a long one. When Lady Lilith traveled back in time to the Crystal War, she took 4 servants referred to as the Spite Wardens. However, one of these servants had no intention of serving, but intended to save their nation instead. What was the name of this individual, or rather, what was their true name?
I actually remember this because I remembered it, but isn't that the Elven from Sandy?
I can't answer this.
I recently redid Wings of the Goddess as well, and I just skipped through everything.
Yeah, fuck that storyline. Holy shit.
Bro, fuck Wings of the Goddess, bro.
Oh my god.
Why couldn't this be
Although-
like Adeline or something when I had to like
Yeah.
study that shit?
I will say that if we're going to talk about cutscene quality, like we did before, Wings of the Goddess is peak cutscene quality.
Yes,
if you
Without a
actually
doubt,
watch it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I loved Wings. I know it's a little long for MMO, but you know, I had a lot of fun playing it.
If you
Bro, it
recall
w-
what I said about like them taking too long to release content, Wings was the worst offender.
Yeah.
And for me, my memory of that story is so jumbled because it was released over like 2.5, 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So what's your
You have a
answer,
final
Charlotte?
answer?
I'll pass.
I think it's Roble Akbel, the Tarataro, but I don't know if that's his true name.
So that's the reason this is a 400 question. His true name is Karaha Baruha.
Oh, it is. Oh, the summoner.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, though, is you think his name is Roble Arkbel, and then towards the end, there's a little bit of a twist. It's actually him.
Wow.
Well, that's where he
Wow.
summons Fenrir for the first time and curses the land or some shit.
Who even knows that information?
Yeah,
bro?
I would just like no. That's
Like, bro.
I
I'm
forgot that
impressed,
he was
yeah.
actually Karuha Baruha.
Man, talk about character writing. That character was really well written. So,
Oh,
in the
yeah.
story, that guy literally goes through watching every single person he loves tortured and killed, and then he winds up getting captured, tortured. He's given a chance to travel back in time, and he's like, yep, I'm going back in time and I'm going through all of that again, but I want to try to save people. So that was
holy
pretty cool to
shit.
see.
That's crazy.
Well, he's the
Yeah.
hero of Wonders.
Mm-hmm. And his fate's pretty bad, but that's not the subject of the podcast. So next up we have Dex.
Let's do lore for 400.
Gonna try to
Man,
secure
that
his
is
lead.
This is the one that you
This
warned
is
us
scary.
about, right?
Like I knew like 50% of the story 400 answer, but clearly I didn't know the true answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
lore
so
for
do better.
400 is a little rough, I think. There are at least 2 worlds in which Promathia has matured into his worm god form. The first is called Abyssia. What is the name of the second?
Fuck, I know that zone too where you fight. It's in the Rhapsodies story. Oh, fuck. You get there through
If this is the one I know, I'm gonna be pissed. I should choose
you
this
get there
one.
through Walk of Echoes.
You have an answer?
It's something with a D. I can't
Same.
remember.
These nuts. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you know the answer, Sherrod?
Correct. All right. So are you going to pass on it or are you going to try
I'm passing.
All right. The true the answer to this question is Dissuasia.
Yeah.
What?
Dissuasion.
It was.
I've
I knew
never
it was a
heard of
D.
that.
I just couldn't remember the name of it because when you zone in, it looks exactly like the entrance to Shinryu.
Yeah. Is that the zone that you fight the second Shinryu in the Rhapsody?
You fight Metis there.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Promethean dude.
Yeah,
The
so
dawn,
the
the
second
dawn
Shinryu.
beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Second Shinryu is I think his name is Saperna, and then you fight the Dark Promathia there.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yep.
gosh.
Metis.
I didn't even know
So
there was
yes.
a Dark Promathia. I'm learning so much about this game right now. Holy shit.
That was like
I
the
can't wait to
ultimate
watch
ending.
a lore breakdown now.
That you had to do. You had to like. You saw a world where the darkness won, in the Rhapsodies storyline.
See, I need you
Yeah.
guys to make videos about this stuff because I'm never gonna like read it in game. But I'll watch the videos.
If I were to make videos on this, I would have to redo it so I had it fresh in my mind because most of this is like I did this 5 years ago or I did this 10 years ago.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, I guess we're this far into spoilers, but the Dark Promathia is actually the adventurer you, but from a different world.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, he's a Final Fantasy 14 Warrior of Darkness style.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, it's funny because that storyline literally released like months before the Warrior of Darkness storyline in Heavensward came out. It
Oh,
feels like the
interesting.
14
Stolen.
team stealing. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Anyway, next up we have Hegmo. By the way,
Yes.
really quickly, Dex has technically won by now because there's no way for
Hey,
anyone.
hey.
But
Slow it
Let's
down.
go.
Yeah, but I will say though, I prepared 4 bonus questions in
Yeah.
case. It's
Ooh.
We need some
Oh,
double
no.
Jeopardy and sudden death and
Let me have this.
some
They
other
hate me here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and swap this out. Let's see if I can do this quickly.
Do we want to do the last 3 questions? Just
Yeah,
'cause?
definitely.
Okay.
And anyone could answer those ones. So, Hegs, which do you want?
I will do. I'm gonna do NMs for 100.
NMs for 100. All right. Let me find that one. Oh crap, the slide's messed up. Let me just read you the question.
Okay.
In what content does the NM Dartok appear?
Oh no.
That would be. Oh
No,
man, I haven't
that's
done
not-
it in so long. It's not like I do it every day or anything. What can I say? It's probably. It's got to be sorty.
Dang, a genius.
Damn.
That's exactly right.
I've heard that's actually the hardest boss in Sortie for
If we weren't
For
the
me,
players
sometimes
being
it is,
asked that
yeah.
question, that would be like not the 100-point question.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel like
Go
for like general population players, the Leaping Lizzie's a little easier.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, it depends
See,
on what like era they played in.
Mhm.
Because like
That's
there's probably a
true.
lot of newer era players who'd be like Leaping Lizzie.
Yeah.
Leaping Lizzie,
That's one of
Valkyrie
those old
Emperor, they're
NMs,
pretty
right?
iconic.
Yeah.
yeah, I hate to say this, but I was one of those players. So when I was coming up with these questions, I knew that they were like the first NMs that a lot of people go up against. I'm like, yeah, Leaping Lizzie sounds familiar, but what zone does he pop up in?
Hmm.
So
It's
I
not
actually
quite like that you end up fighting them by accident. If you played back in the day, like you spent easily 100 hours there camping them for the drop because it was so valuable.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's still like I still look for it every time I run through South
For a
Gooseberg for some
nostalgia
reason.
boost, right?
I just kind of check to see if
What
he's
you
up.
may
Yeah.
not know, Vice, is that Leaping Lizzie drops bounding boots, which are a rare EX option, but it was changed to rare EX because the item was so sought after and valuable as a rare item, the leaping boots.
Okay.
And they
because
did a patch.
because they did that with Emperor's Hairpin, Leaping
They
Boots,
did
a
a
few
patch
other
with like
pieces.
20 NMs.
Yeah, they made it so that they were rare EX only. They used to be entire just like an item drop. You could sell them on the auction house. They were extremely valuable because they were like level like 5 boots or something like that with
7.
stats on them. They were level 7 boots with stats. And back in the day, if you had decks on something, that was like 3 decks, and you're like, oh my god, my life has changed. I
Those
can
level
now
7
hit.
boots lasted you to like 60 or
Yeah.
higher.
So when you said your life has changed from 3 decks, you're talking about like the stat, not Dex Proseus, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean
You
both.
can't get 3
But
of me, but you could try.
If
Yeah.
I had 3 decks, my would be the best life.
All he has is 3
Brain cells?
inches.
Hey,
Ooh.
yeah. My girlfriend says that's plenty. So let's go on. What's the next question?
All right. I think Myth, you're up, right?
Okay, perfect.
Oh, I see. Bonus 1 through 4.
Let's do lore for 100, I guess.
Oh, you're scared.
Yeah. Wait, can I pick
The
one of
bonus
the
could
bonus
be
questions?
anything. It
Yeah,
could,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I can. Okay, I didn't think I could pick one of the bonus ones.
Bonus could be anything. It could even
Yeah,
be both.
let's do bonus for your 300. I ain't scared.
Bonus for 300.
I'm only a little
Okay.
scared, so I won't do 400. Probably get
Let
this
me
wrong
get
though.
this pulled up.
It's gonna
All
happen.
right, this is a story question.
Oh, fuck this. Fuck this.
After his first encounter with Hades, Sajaka was unable to fly properly. What did the adventurer retrieve so that Sajaka could heal and
Man,
begin?
get the fuck out of here.
Ooh.
It was it
Ooh.
was a flower, wasn't it? I'm just gonna say it was a flower. I think it was a
That
flower.
was a remarkably good guess. It was not a flower, though.
Oh.
It was actually his scales.
Fuck that dragon.
Because remember, the chest plate was uncovered.
Yeah, he has the chest plate open.
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I wasn't paying attention to begin with. So I never learned it in the first place. What the fuck?
Here's an even better question to like if he skips the cutscene or not. What is Sajaka's unique speech pattern?
Doesn't
The
he
man
have,
has a
like-
lisp.
Doesn't he? Oh, okay. Great. All right. You know what? Fuck this. Let's move on. Sure. Just I'm done.
Does he have
You,
a
you can tell Dex is a nerd, bro. That's
Well, like,
crazy.
Before
I thought it
any
was like
S word, he has like
dots.
in the text
Oh,
it does
yeah,
like
yeah,
4
yeah.
or 5 S's,
because he it's meant to sound like a snake.
like a snake.
That's
Yep.
right.
Mm,
Yeah,
Yeah.
very insightful. I was about to ask the difference between the species of Sujaka versus Bahamut, but I figured that's a little bit too degenerate to ask.
I don't think isn't Bahamut an avatar? He's not quite an ultimate being, but Sajaka is just a dragon.
Yeah, so in 11 lore, there's a big difference between worms and dragons, and Sujaka is supposed to be a dragon, whereas Bahamut is very much so not. I can't
Interesting.
remember the lore behind it, but it was important enough for them to reference in both Chains of Promathia and Seekers of Adulan, if memory serves.
I think Bahamut's considered an avatar, and neither a worm nor a dragon, but Sajaka's a worm. At least according
Oh.
to the wiki.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, finally we're back to Shirag.
I'm gonna take the 400 just so Dex can't get it.
See, I was
Ooh,
waiting for someone
take
to
it
do
off
this.
the
Yeah.
take it off the plate.
Yeah, Dex has enough points.
That's a very good strategy. All right, well, you've studied up on your Seekers of Adulan lore, so let's see whether or not you remember this question. Balamor bears the title the Deathborn Zol, one of the Zol triumvirates. However, he took the title from another who defected from Hades. What was the name of the original Deathborn
This is
Zol?
too easy.
I deadass want to say Theodore.
Are you locking that answer in?
Hell yeah, buddy.
Too easy.
That answer is correct. It is Theodore.
Wow.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Nice.
I had
Too
no
easy.
fucking clue. Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
so
I stopped
Theodore's
listening
the
after
pound
the second
drunk,
word.
drinking wine all day, and you didn't. And it was like a big like surprise in the story. It was like he was the original Deathborn Zol.
I don't even know what that word means, but okay.
Okay.
no one does. It's like half of Final Fantasy XI terminology is stuff we don't understand.
Yes.
All right, we're
Good
back
job,
to
Sean.
Dex.
200 bonus. Lay it on me.
200. All right, let me find that one. A notorious
NMs.
monster question, yeah. In what NM system does the notorious monster Saramea appear? Hint, it drops its hide, which can be traded for the bright blue seal.
ZNMs, or Zenny Notorious Monster.
That is exactly right. And someone frightening that you've answered so many questions right.
Yeah.
Dude, get a life.
For real.
I'm telling you, this guy has no life, bro. He's a literal nerd. Like, before bed every night, he sits there reading some lore about the game.
I did all this content. Come on.
I skipped all this content.
Yeah, fucking for
I
real.
had a link show that did ZNMs back in the day. I ran it.
Bro, I
Very
fucking skipped like every single cutscene. Just
We didn't do Pandemonium Warden because it was impossible, but we did everything else.
Mhm.
Have you tried getting good?
No, because back then the only people who attempted PW fought it for like 40 hours and gave up.
You guys
Yeah, but
ready?
why not 50 hours?
Jeez. That's a
yeah,
great
I
question.
mean-
he's the
honestly.
world first player here talking, so you guys gotta take his
Yeah.
suggestion
Yeah.
seriously.
Pretty true.
Ultimately,
it-
we've all been playing this game for like, decades, so like it's actually shocking that we don't know some of these answers.
hey, some of us actually left the house a couple times.
Wait, you can leave
Not
the
all
house?
time.
The fuck?
Well, not all of us, but
Grass is overrated. It's called blades. Like you can get cut.
oh my god, I hate my life. All right, who's next? Let's go.
I just answered. So I
Oh.
think it's
I think it's Hegma.
or no, it's
It's me?
Hegma, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I think Vice
I'm gonna
stepped
go.
away for a moment.
Oh, Vice stepped away.
No, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do bonus for 100.
All right, let me find that.
Will that be job system then by process of elimination?
We're about to find out.
Content.
Content.
In what expansion does Hades serve as the final boss?
What is Seekers of Adeline?
That is correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Professional player right there.
Well, that's it. Hegma wins, everybody. Let's call it a day. And
That was a bonus for 1,000. Good
Mhm.
job, Hegmo. Put 1,000 points on the board. And
oh, you assholes left me with story in the board. I fucking hate you guys.
yeah, that's why I went with bonus. I was like, I might as well roll the dice.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Intentional.
Fucking
Yep.
for real. Can I get lore for 100? I guess. Because we all know I ain't doing story. Oh man.
All right, lore for 100. What is the name of the four largest Middle-land nations?
Like, do they have a single name? Or are you like asking me all four of
Name
them?
four.
Okay. I was like, I swear to God, if there's some fucking name that they have for the 4 starter nations, I'm gonna be so mad. Bastock, Winders, Sandy, and Juno.
Sandy's not the
Correct.
name.
Get fucked,
Oh,
Dex.
that's a good point.
Get out of here.
Actually, it's the Republic of Bastock,
Sorry.
the Kingdom of Sindoria, Federation of Winders, and the Grand Duchy.
Grand
of
Duchy of
Juno.
Juno.
Oh my god.
Come on now.
All right, and for the last question, Shirah, store for 100. Let me find that.
Oh, I'm so bad with story.
This is an easy one.
Okay, but I'm bad.
You're great.
What is the
Hey,
name
you
of
got
the
one of
leader?
the 400 ones done. You thought you were shit.
Yeah, so this, don't overcomplicate this one in your mind. What is the name of the leader of the Beastman armies who returned shortly after the adventure began doing missions from the starting nations?
This is for 100 points? What?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first big bad
This is
guy.
easy.
You didn't have to say that.
I want to say it. I dead ass want to say Shadow Lord, but I'm like, doubting
You said
myself.
don't overcomplicate it in your head.
Don't overcomplicate it, yeah.
Yeah, but when you said don't overcomplicate it, I'm gonna overcomplicate it. I'll just
Are you
stick.
going with-
I'll stick with that. Yeah.
All right, Shadow
That a
Lord, that
girl.
is correct.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You're right, yeah.
I was scared. Got me fucking paranoid, Vice.
Lady Lilith is final answer.
Mm.
All right, so the final tally is Dex at 1,100,
Woo!
What
Finn
a nerd.
at 900, Hegmo at 700, tied with Shiraj also at 700.
Oh,
Tied.
Tied.
I guess.
Great job.
I guess we need you guys to go over to Ballista and duke it out for it.
Oh, we have to duke it out in Ballista.
Yeah.
Who's transferring?
Yeah, you could
Ballista
just
IRL.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I had some music questions, but I figured I don't think anyone in here knows anything about the 11 soundtrack. Does that sound accurate?
Oh fuck no.
Let's
I'm
just
kinda
hear 'em.
curious
Let's hear-
now.
Let's hear
Yeah.
the music questions. You never know.
I'd like to hear your thoughts on the music questions and let us know all the stuff that you know about them.
Anyone in the
Alright.
comments, drop a
Right.
comment, a like, a subscribe, and
Oh,
tell us what
jeez.
you think.
thanks for doing the plugs that I always forget.
All right, so music question for 100. What is the name of the Final Fantasy XI main theme?
Ooh,
The
that's
most
Uh,
famous theme. that
Is it the
plays.
Vanadil March?
Deal March, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yep.
God, I hate you guys.
That's 1,000 points for Hegmo.
Wow.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right, question for 200. What is the name of the main Final Fantasy composer who is the sole composer for Final Fantasies 1 through 9 and who contributed to the base game and Chains of Promathia?
Was it Mizuta? Shit. I think it's Naoshi Mizuta.
It's kind of embarrassing, Dex. Nah, it's, it's Nobuo Uematsu.
Uematsu, okay.
Yeah, obviously, Dex. Come on.
Everyone knew that, brother.
Yeah, I was just trying to be polite.
Question for 300. What is the name of the primary 11 composer?
Yeah, you're right. I'm completely.
These are really hard
this,
questions. I don't know the
yeah.
soundtrack
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, so it's Mizuta, this one. He composed for like
Okay.
That
90
one's
plus
Mizuta.
years.
Oh.
So I had them backwards.
Exactly.
Can I be
It's
honest?
crazy because I can think of some people that do know the answers to these questions.
Get them on.
But yeah.
Well, I think Vellner
unfortunately,
came back
Rocky was
to-
one of 'em.
I think Vellner came back to 11 strictly because he was listening to the soundtrack at work or something.
Oh, interesting.
So he'd probably be able to
I mean,
answer
that hits a lot of people. I get a lot of people that come into Twitch or like friends that are like, yeah, I pull up the Gusterberg soundtrack every once in a while.
Bro, I would be at
while I'm
work and I would
working
be
for,
listening
like,
to the
focus.
piano
Yeah.
remix. The piano remix slaps.
I really like Sandy's the bagpipes in Sandy.
That's the
Like
thing I
24
hate the
hours a
most.
day, but
We are two different people.
Bagpipe
Do
enjoying.
you actually
Yeah.
like that?
no, not at all.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I was like, how could you?
Oh man.
So, boys,
I
when
really like
Vice.
Oh, go
Sorry.
ahead.
I was gonna say when you said like about the music stuff, I thought you meant like music outside of the game, and I'm just be like, hell yeah, I'm down for random music trivia.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Fall Out Boy.
Now you're talking my language, right?
Hell yeah.
Dance, dance.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
And the last question in the music category that I had, just in case, what is the name of the ending theme in Chains of Promathia? Hint, it's the piece of music that went on to have an orchestra soundtrack for the other Final Fantasy albums named after it.
Distant Worlds.
Very good. I was expecting that
Wow.
one to be much more difficult.
How, bro? You
That's
guys are actual nerds, bro. We're touching grass.
Next time on the podcast, we're all going outside while we record and stream.
I didn't sign up for that.
I'm gonna prove that it exists.
I did not sign up for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always said that the proper or true end game for 11 is finding a good reason to quit.
I think
Wow.
that's pretty fair. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, no
Spoken like a
shit.
true veteran.
I can see that.
To go charge the controller.
That's what I was gonna go do.
All right. I'm
brother.
gonna mute Shiraj for a second. All right, I muted Shiraj. Okay. Anyway, is that all the music questions?
Yeah, we're done with the trivia.
Oh my gosh.
Legend.
Well, Vice.
Yeah, it was fun.
I had fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
That was
I
super
really
fun.
appreciate you throwing this all together.
Yeah, 100%. It's funny, it might have been Shiraj, I can't remember if it was Shiraj or Myth. I was telling one of them that I'd much rather just have you guys have another guest on. I enjoy listening to the
Oh.
podcast more than I enjoyed being a part of it, but it's
Oh,
awesome.
I'm sorry.
You're like it's fine from afar, but now that we're up close, you guys
Yeah,
are-
that's
Yeah,
a failure as us as hosts.
yeah.
Nah, I'm just being silly, of course.
No, I think you know what we could do, because it's kind of early still. We have some more time. Is we could kind of talk about where we want the podcast to go from here. Because
Does Vice have more time? I thought he had a hard out.
Nah, I have about 30 minutes left.
Okay.
we got a little bit more time. So I know when I was first like starting to make this, a lot of this stuff that people have done in the past, as far as people that do
Sorry to interrupt.
podcasts. Yeah, you're
I
fine.
just ended the stream. Make sure that your screen is appropriate.
Oh yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong one.
Show the nudes
Ouch.
again a second time.
Jesus.
You you
Now
should
I
be
can check
happy
my
I did that
DMs from-
because it made it funny.
Oh, and now I'm hungry. Great.
You're welcome.
So, do you guys like doing the kind of like not super in-depth content related stuff? Because that's kind of what we've been doing these last several things. It's more kind of light topics, kind of making fun of ourselves and obviously.
Are we referring to us or the audience?
Well, I mean both. I'd like to hear from you guys and the chat. Because I think the next topic that we're going to do, if you're not familiar with, I think we're going to start getting more into the actual content and discussing like deeper dives into stuff. We kind of started with that because we did the job ranking stuff first. But I don't know. Where do you guys want to take the podcast? For
Did
those
you
of
take a step away from the mic, by the way?
Did I? Is
Oh,
that
now
better?
you sound fine.
And then you
Okay.
take
Yeah.
a step back. I mean, I've been on a few episodes. I guess half of them at this point, which is crazy. But I think like a balance is nice. I think that like having serious conversations about like game mechanics or content, stuff like that is fun. But it would also get really boring to do it every time. So I kind of like the balance of like something lighthearted and fun and talking about, just something that's silly or playing a game or something like that. And then like maybe the next week is more serious and content oriented, or
Mhm.
I think that I like the wild card aspect of it. It keeps it
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's
So-
definitely the way to go, in my opinion. I think, like, one episode we can dive into the best way to tackle a piece of content and what the meta is for that. And then the next episode we can be like, this is the silly, goofy thing that, people like to do. And then we can balance that out with, here's a random tier list that we can all argue about.
Hell yeah. I do like the tier list because it definitely
They're
gets
evergreen, though.
a lot of like rage interactions and stuff like that. That's my favorite part.
They're
about
great for engagement for sure. And, like, we get to express our opinions. We get to have little mini arguments with each other.
it. Vice
And we can do whatever.
As somebody that prefers listening to us rather than actually talking to us, do you have a preference? Do you care whether we do like in-depth content discussion or just kind of keep it more topical?
I completely agree with Hegmo. I think having the mix is really nice. I remembered when the Artifact and Relic 4 stuff came out, there was a lot of doom and gloom until you guys put a video out. And I remember talking to some people, even online, about it. They mentioned how sad they were about the downgrades, and then someone in my link shell was immediately responding, oh, well, you need to watch this video on YouTube. They're talking about how it's actually good,
Let's go.
It's been a lot of fun to listen to like some of the more casual stuff, but I think it's also really important to have some people who aren't mentally ill, I think.
I don't know
Well,
if I'd
hold
go
on.
that far.
I can't put that title over my head with good content.
As
our
someone
legal team just wants to chime in here and let the audience know that we're all very mentally ill.
Especially Dex, he
Asterisk.
racked up 1,100 points. So that's 1,100 points
Actually?
mentally ill right there.
Oh man, yeah. This is coming in right now as we're talking. We need to stop talking about being mentally ill. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get sued.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm just
100% having
self-prescribing.
that mix of both the casual and the more hardcore stuff is really nice as a listener.
I think
Well, I appreciate it.
I think we were pretty serious at some point. We're going to like rank block styles or Mog House furniture. Like
Oh, I still want to do that.
yeah, and SA through F
I
tier.
think I would love to do actually like a special where we first share unedited just what our Mog houses look like.
Oh man,
and we rank those, but we also take like audience submissions.
oh wow.
Like we let chat submit their
Yeah.
Mog houses.
I've done nothing to my Mog House.
I was
so-
going to ask, have you guys, before we put that out there, have you actually done such a thing?
I showed my Mog house. I showed my Mog house last week at one point.
Really?
Because somebody came in and was like, "Wow, you haven't decorated your Mog house at all." And I was like, "Actually, I'm actually a Sandorian resident right now, and this is the Bastock default. If you want to see my real Mog house, we can go take a look." And so I took everybody over to my Sandorian Mog house where I'm a resident. There are the beds that are required for the storage expansion stacked up in one corner,
Mhm.
and then there's 6 wardrobes just stacked on top of each other in the other corner.
So,
really
Hegma,
Not even like along the wall; they're like just one in front of the other.
Oh man.
Hegma, do you remember who asked that question?
I can't remember.
It was me.
Oh.
Of course it was.
So as far as my Mog house, again, I haven't really toyed around with it a lot, but I think there's a Moogle in there.
Mhm.
True.
That's
it.
How
Great
fuzzy
news.
is he?
Quite.
What do you guys think about Limbus now that it's been out for a little while? What are your
I'm
thoughts?
getting more and more sour on it.
Mhm.
I'm really happy with the fixes they did. I just want them to make it more reasonable and less grindy.
So what were the fixes so that everybody knows?
They made it so that the mobs, unlike any other activity in the game, they don't like spread out so that they don't stack on each other and like collision box each other.
Yeah.
I
Because
guess
what was
what they were
happening
doing
was,
is they're being
ahead.
pushed out of they're being pushed off of the accessible area, and they'd be
so like
attacking
if you brought them
from
if you brought them
outside.
into the teleporter room, especially in well, I guess only in Temenos, that teleporter room has like a door,
Mhm.
and they would like push themselves out of each other's collision box, but in doing so they would get stuck in the doorway and like fly up or down out of view, and even if you could target them, you couldn't engage them. So in order to fix that, to prevent them from like going out of bounds, they made it so that they can kind of like overlap on each other, and it's the most nice thing they've ever done for the game.
Oh yeah.
Like as anyone who ever like cleaves things or does like a weapon skill trial or tanks, you know, I have to have my right arm on the wall while facing mobs so that they
Right.
line up properly. That's not a thing anymore in that zone.
Yeah, or I mean,
You
even
can
if
just
you
drag
do
them
any,
all.
like you're doing ambuscade or something like that, you're doing any dynamic divergence where you have a large number of targets, the like them constantly circling around you to get a
Yes.
position is like the most obnoxious thing ever.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a nice. I noticed that in Limbus last night, how they all sit like almost directly on top of each other.
It's beautiful. It's a thing of glory. The other
They buffed
change
Blue
was they
Mage
adjusted the
in Limbus.
teleporter. Sorry, what was that, Vice? I spoke over you.
Oh no, you're good. They buffed Blue Mage and Limbus.
Did they
Did
really?
they?
For
No,
cleaving?
I'm just being silly. Just it's a little easier to cleave.
I wish it
Oh,
was,
sure.
right? They still take almost nothing AoE,
Yeah,
fortunately.
Yeah.
But
the
Blue Mage is like king of CC in there. It's very nice to bring.
they changed the teleporter and it was broken the first day. Apparently, like the teleporter would despawn every time somebody used it.
If someone
uh,
was in the menu and then you went to go to the menu, but they like clicked a button, it would like untarget for everybody. So you had
Yeah.
to like wait your turn. It was such a nightmare.
And then I haven't noticed it, but apparently they made the in Temenos or one of them. I think Temenos. They made the icon for the sparkly point more noticeable, and they changed the conditions in which it spawns.
I can't say that Temenos has spawned on Ashura yet, but maybe it
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that after the update, Apollyon has changed every 24 hours without fail.
Mm.
That's interesting. That's it's gonna make
Yeah,
it
I
harder
still
for
haven't seen the
people
Temenos time.
in groups because we've been, at least in our Discord, we've been posting the weekly location. So now that it's gonna be on a daily change, it's gonna be harder to track.
Yeah. I as far as my sentiment on Limbus in general, I just it still feels like part of content. You know what I
Yes,
mean? It's
it's
like
not complete.
it's just like we're still in the phase where we're doing sortie and there's no bosses and you're just like you're going into sortie to farm like base monsters on the upper floor only.
Yeah.
This is
And it's
Odyssey,
just
where
not,
like
yeah.
they added segments to the game, but there's no jail yet.
Well, yeah, imagine if you imagine shared hype train with a prime sub to Myth.
Legends.
Congratulations. Let's get it going.
Thanks, chat.
Um it's like imagine if they added Odyssey, there's no jail. It's just A, and there's no halos with beastmen, and you just go in and you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's so partial content. And my problem, and I've said this since the first week, is like my biggest problem with Limbus is that they have given you no indication of what the benchmark is that you have to work towards. Do I need to have 1,000,000 Temenos points? Like, what am I eventually trying to get to?
The problem also is that you get 3,000 for every chest you open to your total limit, and most people, like Velner especially, was saying, once I get to 100K, I can kind of ease up knowing that I've hit the cap of the limit and I can kind of just farm at my leisure. And this week came out and the limit is 105 now,
Yep.
and with no end in sight. So we don't even know what the cap is for that.
Vice, have
I don't
you
know.
been able to get into Limbus at all?
Just a tiny bit, but I don't even have that much fully reforged artifact gear, so it's not as applicable to me.
Okay.
I will say though, it's especially from a new player's perspective or a casual player's perspective, it is really weird, I guess, playing content that was added so recently that you could theoretically do on like ambuscade gear or sparks gear. So
True.
that's pretty cool. One unfortunate thing is there's not a lot of like medium rewards, like rewards that you get on the way to reforging +4.
Yeah.
But it is kind of cool, like if you want a little accuracy boost or something for your artifact gear. Temenos is a little bit more difficult than Apollyon. So if you just spend some time in Apollyon, if you want a little extra accuracy, then that's something perfectly doable. Not only solo, but again, it takes a little while. But as a solo player, even the ambuscade gear is such a monolithic climb if you're doing like Volume 2 very easy. So I know a lot of people are kind of complaining about what it's like to reforge to +4 on Artifact, but literally everything feels that way if you're on bailed gear.
Interesting.
From an endgame player's perspective, it's like you're always going to set it to 130, and you're just like trudging along trying to get these points because everyone wants to like max out their 5 pieces that give weapon skill damage or something. But
Mhm.
I do really appreciate what they were going for in that any player can tackle it, they can adjust the level of it, they can do it at their leisure, they can do one floor and then come back at a different time.
Yeah.
You don't get stuck there for you don't have to lock in for an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah.
But my
Yeah,
biggest
it's a big-
complaint in that same vein is that that is nice and I love all of that, but I hate that in order to max out per week, it has the longest amount of time required.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I can
like
see that.
10, 15 hours or something of
Yeah, 10,
grinding.
15,
If you
depending on
wanna.
how well you do.
Yeah.
Which any other piece of content maxes out at like, I guess Dynamis 2 hours.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no,
they had
that's
said,
not
I
every
think
day.
that I think that Square Enix, somebody told me this at one point, that like at one point they made a statement about intentionally they will never make content that requires a certain duration of commitment, because of like the history with Pandemonium Warden and stuff like that, where like
Acid Rip.
people were hospitalized and stuff camping these H&Ms.
That's crazy.
You can even see that to some degree with like the Master Trials. So back in 2016, I believe, when the battle designer wanted to make kind of like the new HNMs for 11, one of the first things that they decided was you had to have 6 people in your party and it would be a 60-minute fight. Like no matter what, 60 minutes was the cap. And I feel like that's a really, really good example of kind of the change in direction between like the older style of the content and the newer style of content, you know?
Was that Matsui's direction or the guy before him?
It was Matsui's, but the guy who actually came up with Master Trials, I have that written down somewhere. He was the one
Tanaka?
who kind of came up with the details. No, Master Trials would have been 2016, so it was the guy who also designed High Tier Battlefields. Again, one of
Oh,
the
okay.
really obscure staff. Yeah.
I'm sure at some
Yeah,
point we
I
could
guess,
have you on
yeah.
again and talk about Master Trials in depth because you're the lore master of that at this point.
That is the plan. We are we've
Nice.
already talked about this a little bit, but the plan is to have a more in-depth discussion about Master Trial specifically. I'd like Shiraj to be back home with his normal setup for that before we have that discussion. But
Yeah, in like a
I'm
couple months.
definitely
But yeah,
looking
that'll be a
forward
fun
to it.
episode.
Yeah, hopefully Wing of War is already cleared by then, but we'll see.
Yeah, and honestly, Vice's humor lines up so much with us. I'm at this point I'm considering removing Hegmo and
Oh,
offering
yeah.
Vice,
Wow.
as
Yeah, that's a
well.
probably a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a second
Uh,
confirmation, Hegs.
Well, it's actually, you have to remember, it comes from a place of insecurity with Myth. He's actually threatened by me, so like he's trying to get me out of the podcast. Yeah, it makes sense.
Have you seen that mustache? I mean, like,
I get insecure when I look at you. What can I say? I get a little jealous. I see you walking around
who are we
like
gonna vote off Whore Island?
absolutely.
I'm
Actually,
afraid if we
I
actually did start having votes, Hegma would literally be like the last person on, so all of the rest of us would be voted off, even me as a
yeah,
guest. And then
that's
this would literally just turn into Hegmo's podcast.
it. Kind of is
That's
already, to be
that's that's
honest.
kind of what we're trying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we're trying to slowly edge it out so that like eventually, as time
Whoa.
goes on, one by one, the hosts will drop off until it's just Hegmo.
What is this about edging?
Jesus. Yes, that's right. Dex, you're first.
Already
Alright.
there, buddy.
So I'm gonna start rolling the credits. Vice, thank you so much for being on. Chat, if you aren't familiar with Vice, please check out. It's just Vicenarian at YouTube, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'll link your YouTube channel on there. Vice, do you have any other platforms that you do content on besides YouTube?
No, not really content. I have a Twitter account, but it's primarily to talk to the Master Trial people in Japan. So
Oh,
it's
Did you
not really
do
content focused?
Did you do that interview with the 14 player on Twitch, or was that his Twitch?
Let's see, the 14 player. I'm having a hard time remembering.
I'm
That
sorry,
might have
I'm
been his.
That was
Okay.
Frosty. It was on his. Yeah.
Yeah, Frosty. That was definitely on his. He's the guy who coordinates the 14 World First.
Mm.
That was
I
really.
just
cool.
wasn't sure if that was your own channel or his.
I see. Yeah, I don't stream. I feel like streaming isn't really conducive to the type of content that I like doing. I don't have the talent of Hegmo, and I feel like he'd completely squash anything that I
Not
try.
with that
so-
attitude.
So check out Vicenarian on YouTube. Shiraj has been uploading videos as well. He put out a new solo video for this month's Ambuscade. So if you're a scholar and you like soloing Ambuscades, check out his video.
Nice.
It's YouTube/Shiraj with 2 J's. Hegmo, as always, is just hammering out the videos. You put out a 3-minute clear for the new Ambuscade,
Yeah.
like 5 minutes after the update happened. So that's really cool.
I was shocked. I went in expecting to wipe, maybe learn a
Mhm.
little bit. I totally scuffed the sleep because I was planning on like sleeping them all, picking them out one by one. We
Mhm.
totally scuffed it and killed it in 3 minutes. I was like, all right, I guess I'll record a video.
Yeah. I don't even
That was
try to
easy
do
enough.
Ambuscade stuff anymore just because you and Velner have such a lock on it that it doesn't seem worth the time. But you guys do a really good job on explaining them.
Shraj did his solo video. I had to do my little rebuttal and give him a hard time.
Yeah, Dex also put out a video. You soloed it on Bard.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. How was
Yeah,
that?
but Dex, why?
Well, we were talking and you're like, yeah, I'm going to solo it. And you were telling me how annoying it was and more challenging it was for the jobs you tried. And you're like, screw it. I'm just going to do Scholar.
Yeah, because you have to remember, by the way, like I was doing it to try so anybody else could do it, you know? Like anybody with mediocre gear could do it. So I'm taking
know.
some pieces of gear off.
No, you're not. Come on.
I replaced Agru's R30 for Nyame Path B for a Magic Burst. Yes.
Show it to me
Like-
right now.
No,
You're
Jesus
lying.
Christ. So,
Well, I can't. I've already changed it back, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
But what's it called? I want every time I try to upload an Ambuscade video, it's so everyone can do it with like minimal gear, as minimal as
One of the
possible.
comments in your frickin' video was another 25-minute time waster for the queue. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
That's what Shiraj loves to do, though. That's okay.
Bro, I don't give a shit. Like
Yeah.
if someone can like solo a VD Ambuscade with their minimal gear, hell yeah, why not?
No, like
Absolutely.
in all seriousness, I'm happy for any guide that helps a new player get through Ambuscade because that is the biggest
Yeah.
jump from garbage gear to decent gear.
Mhm.
Bro, have you seen the Dancer solo VD? 3-minute
No.
50 solo with trust.
Yeah,
That's sick.
you
3
talked about
minutes.
that yesterday. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So they just tank everything to the face and wipe
Yeah.
them out one by one.
Bro, they fucking like 3 steps to the final boss and it just died. Like, what the fuck? Crazy.
I could see it.
Hell yeah. Dancer's busted, man. It's really, really good.
I didn't realize Dancer would be that good. I thought it was
Dancer is super
good.
hard to kill, man. Super hard to kill.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't even heal himself. Like, I thought
Evasion
like
of Bandit.
I knew Dancer would have like a good time doing it. I didn't think it would be that good of a time. You know, crazy.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, in my video, I took like 12 minutes to fight it, and like 4 or 5 of those minutes from me like being stupid and just sitting there
Yeah.
thinking about it.
That's fair.
But it is an easy ambuscade. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, this might be the easiest ambuscade.
I think
that
I was
we've
going to
had
say
in
to
a
any of
while.
our listeners, please go out,
Yeah.
do yourself a favor, and cap out points this month. It's such a joke.
Okay.
Get
Dex,
a small team together and have fun.
Dex, does this mean you're gonna start posting YouTube stuff more often?
Don't direct them there. I can't guarantee anything.
Okay.
He
Well,
should.
Well, everybody should be waiting highly anticipated Dex's YouTube channel. I'm
more
definitely-
likely to do Twitch content than YouTube content.
You could just download your Twitch content and then upload it to YouTube. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, really quick.
Oh, yeah,
I
and,
want to take an opportunity to, I guess, thank all of you guys for the content. Obviously, Shiraj, I'm a fan of his from the Master Trials, but those solo videos are pretty cool. Myth and Heg, I feel like you guys have done so much to revivify 11's community, and I'm a huge fan of all of the content you guys put out. And Dex, obviously, everyone knows that you're the ear candy of this podcast, so thanks
Aw,
for that.
thank
Sure.
you.
He is. Thanks, Vice. Really appreciate having you
Yeah,
on.
thank you.
I think we're definitely gonna have you on hopefully in the future when we can get some stuff scheduled out. Everybody check out Vice's YouTube, and that's all I got, guys. Got anything you want to say before we end the recording?
Thanks for everything, Vice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate it, you guys.
All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully we will see you all next time.